love to take a second that she's a high schooler and she decided to come out and not only protest with us, but speak. So, can we give a warm welcome to Maisie?
Hello, my name is Maisy Donahue, and I'm a 15-year-old sophomore at Brandywine High School. I chose to go on strike today from school because I am deeply concerned about the fate of our planet. I think we need to do a lot more about it. I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to speak with you today. It's really great to see all of you out here. However, I'm not blind as to how the majority of the public is coping with climate change. People like to push it out of their minds, justifying that someone else will deal with it, that it's someone else's responsibility to fix. So it's really inspiring to see all of you out here today, people who realize that whether or not we choose to ignore climate change, it will become our problem. It already is our problem. But coming out here today isn't enough. We need to leave here today dedicated to do some real changes, to do our part to prevent this catastrophe. We need to talk solutions. Who's ready to make a change? So, what can you do? You can get solar panels for your roof. You can switch to wind power. You can get an electric or hybrid vehicle. You can contact your congressman. But did you know there's one thing you can do that is incredibly impactful that nobody ever talks about? Eating a vegan diet. It turns out animal agriculture, which is raising animals for any food, places a massive toll on the environment. Animal agriculture accounts for more carbon emissions than all of transportation combined, and by some estimates causes 51% of greenhouse gases. 51%! And that's if you count for the long-term effects of deforestation on our planet. And in fact, 91% of Amazon deforestation is done to make room for animal agriculture. You hear about all these fires in the Amazon, the lungs of our Earth. But do you know why there are fires in the Amazon?
Because they're starving.
These fires are intentionally set to make room for cattle and their feed so that we can have low-cost beef. On top of that, animal agriculture is incredibly resource-intensive. Do you know how much water it takes to produce a single pound of beef? 2,500 gallons. That's 8 months worth of showers. 1 pound of beef. But you don't have to just take my word for it. The International Panel on Climate Change, or the IPCC, has said that the vegan diet is the most environmentally sustainable diet. And it really is. A vegan diet uses 16 times less land, 13 times less water, and drastically reduces greenhouse gas emissions. Climate change presents a daunting problem, but sometimes it's the simpler changes we make that can be more impactful. You hear about all these vicious cycles in climate change, like how the more the world warms, the more the tundra melts, the more methane in the tundra is released, and yet the more the world warms. We need to fight these vicious cycles with virtuous cycles, solutions that themselves can compound and compound, growing bigger until we have saved the planet. Switching to a plant-based diet is one such solution. I did it myself 2 years ago, and it is easily one of the best decisions I have ever made. When you go plant-based, your friends and loved ones go plant-based, and their friends and loved ones go plant-based, and so on and so on. So I encourage you to move towards a plant-based diet for the sake of the animals, your own health, and Mother Earth. And I'd like to thank you all again for coming out here today. This has been like an amazing turnout.
Awesome, Maisie. Let's give it up one more time for Maisie. Okay. So we're gonna make some noise.